Welcome all on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Myself Satish Makwana, subject English, standard 6th English medium, chapter 1, Who did Patrick's homework, part 1. Who did Patrick's homework? This is a wonderful story presented in a very magical manner. The story is about a boy named Patrick who does not like to do his homework and how he gets inspired from his imaginary friend and he starts working hard and completes his homework and scores very good marks in his semester. Let's see how he does that. Let's read the chapter and understand it. Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. So, Patrick never used to do his homework. He used to ignore his homework and always used to complain that it is boring to do homework. So instead of doing his homework, doing his studies, he used to play hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. Nintendo is the name of a video game. So his teachers always used to tell him, Patrick, you need to do your homework, you need to study, or else you won't learn anything. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. What do you mean by ignoramus? Ignored person. The one who is ignored. So he used to feel ignored sometimes. But what could he do? He hated homework. Then one day, he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. So one day he saw his cat playing with a little doll. He grabbed the doll from the cat. Grab means he took away. He caught the doll from the cat. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat, much like a witch's. He yelled, Save me! Don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that. So when he took the doll from the cat, he found that it was not a doll, but a man of the tiniest size. What do you mean by tiniest? Means smallest in size. So it was a man. So what was he wearing? He was wearing a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches. What do you mean by breeches? Short trousers, or you can say short pants, and a high tall hat like a witch's. What do you mean by witches? Jadugar, you can say. The people who practice magic. So he was wearing a tall hat. He yelled. Yelled means he shouted, Save me. Don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that. So in return, what did that man told? That don't give me back to that cat. In return, I'll grant you a wish. And he promised that to Patrick. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all of his problems. So he said, only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days. If you do a good enough job, I could even get A's. So Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. How lucky he was means how fortunate he was, because he got all the answers for his problems. Problems means for his difficulties. And what was his difficulties? His homework, because he always used to ignore his homework. So he got all the answers to that particular problem. So what did he ask from that man, from that small man? Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester. So in return, he asked that he has to do all his homework till the end of the semester, that is 35 days. And if he does well, अगर वो अच्छा पढ़ाई कर लेता है, तो Patrick would even get A's in his result. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fist, and he grimaced and scolded and pursed his lips. Oh, I am cursed, but I'll do it. So, as soon as he heard the Patrick's wish, the little man's face wrinkled. Wrinkled means it got wrinkles on his face, as he was an old man, and wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. What do you mean by dishcloth? A cloth used for washing dishes, and that particular cloth is thrown in the hamper. Hamper is where it is a basket with a cover where the dishcloth is thrown. So he showed his disapproval. He was not interested at all to do his homework. So he was from inside he was feeling disapproval. He was not ready to do his homework at all, by kicking his legs, by folding his hands, okay, and like he felt that he was cursed. Cursed means ill-fated. उसे ऐसा लग रहा था कि उसको किसी ने श्राप दे दिया हो. But at the end, he agreed to it. He said, okay, I'll do it. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do, and he needed help. Help me, he would say. And Patrick would have to help in whatever way. So he promised Patrick that he would help him in his homework. So true to his word, he kept his promise. The little elf means small creature, supernatural creature. What do you mean by supernatural? The creatures which have powers, magical powers. So that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. Glitch means a small problem. The elf didn't always know what to do, and he needed help. So what kind of homework he has to do? So there was a small problem, that what kind of help he needed. So he used to always cry, help me, help me. He would always say, and Patrick would have to help in whatever way. So whenever he used to cry, whenever he needed help in doing his homework, he used to call help me, and Patrick would be there to help him in whatever way. I don't know this word, the elf squid while reading Patrick's homework. Get me a dictionary. No, what's even better, look up the word and sound it out by each letter. So I don't know this word. So he was having a problem in understanding a particular word. The elf squid means cried aloud while doing his homework. So what he asked Patrick to get a dictionary, and he tried to know the sound of each letter as well as the word in looking into the dictionary. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are times tables? The elf shrieked. We elves never needed we elves never need that. So while doing his maths homework, Patrick was out of luck because elves never did maths in their lifetime. So he was not able to help Patrick in doing his maths homework. So I hope you all students have understood till this much. The remaining part will continue in the next session. Thank you.